Hey guys, it's All Things Disney, and today I'll be showing you how to make this Pluto charm on the rainbow loom, or figure. And it would look well if you have made the Mickey Mouse charm. They look well together, so you should totally make that. And if you haven't already, then check out my Mickey Mouse charm tutorial, my Hulk charm tutorial, and my Harley Quinn charm tutorial. Sorry, I just dropped her. And this is my own original design. However, it is inspired by tutorials by a cute baby panda charm. So the supplies you will need are a rainbow loom in the staggered configuration with the arrows facing towards you, a rainbow loom hook or a crochet hook, and then bands in neon orange, yellow, or mango for the body, black for the ears, the nose, the eyes, and the tail, and one green for the collar. And you'll also need scissors. And now we can get started. So the first band you're going to place is a single of your body color band, whichever you're using, either yellow, neon orange, mango, or orange. I'm just going to say body color because there are a lot of possibilities, so I'm just going to say body color when I'm doing these bands. So the first one you're going to place is just a single of your body color band, going from the top peg to the one in the neck below it in the center. Then you're going to go diagonally to the left from the center, and then also diagonally to the right. Now we're going with double bands. Sorry, I forgot to say that. And then you're going to take another double bands of your body color and go down one from the diagonal you just made on the left, and one more time with double bands underneath the one you just placed. Now we're going to do the same thing on the right. So just go with double bands, one underneath your diagonal to the right, and then one more time underneath that. And we're also going to do it in the center, so take your body color bands, 2 of them, and you're just going to go down 3 times with the body color bands using double bands every time. So your loom should look like this. Now we're going to close off the face by going diagonally from the left to the center, and then diagonally from the right to the center. So your loom should now look like this. Now we're going to make the neck, and you're just going to take another double 2 of your body color and just go straight down to the next peg with double bands. Now we're going to take another double bands of your body color and go diagonally from the center band, the neck bands, that you placed. Now we're going to take another double bands and go diagonally to the right. And then you're going to go down 3 times with double bands in your body color on each row. So the middle, and the 2 sides, the left and the right. So 3 times on the left. I'm going to do 3 times in the center. And you're still only using double bands in your body color. And then the same thing over again on the right. So once you have completed that step, your loom should look like this, with 3 on each row from the diagonal. So now we're going to take another double in your body color, and on the left you're just going to go down one more time, so there should be 4 now. 4 sets of double bands. And then you're going to do the same thing on the right. But don't put anything else in the middle because those are supposed to be the legs, and there's no leg in the middle of his body. So now we're going to do the arms. Actually, first we're going to do the cap band for the legs. So you're just going to take a single band and you're going to twist it around that peg where you just put that last band on the right or the left. But we're going to end up doing it on both sides, so you can do it on either side. And you're just going to twist it around that peg 2 or 3 times, which will create 3 or 4 loops. Like that. Now we can start the arm, so you're going to take one single band and take out your hook, and you're going to twist it around your hook 2 or 3 times, like with the legs. And then you're going to take double bands in your body's color still, and put it on the tip of your hook, and slide those 3 or 4 loops, onto those 2 bands. And then bring them back on your hook, and take them on your fingers, and then you can put that on the diagonal where like the shoulders are. And then we're going to do the same thing again. So you're just going to take another single band on your hook and twist it around 2 or 3 times. Then you're going to take double bands, put it on the tip of your hook, still using the body color, and then you're going to slide those 3 loops onto those double bands and then put it back on your hook. So now it should be like this, and then you're going to take it on your fingers and put it on the opposite side of where we just put it the other. Either on the left or the right, depending on where you put your first one. Okay, so now we can put our horizontal bands. So you're just going to start off by starting at the bottom where there are above the legs, the peg above where the cap band for the legs is. You're going to put a triangle band there, but you're going to bring up this bottom part to the next peg, so it looks like this. Now you're just going to make normal triangles here and above it. So the 2 above that one we just made should be normal triangles. You're not going to do any near the shoulders and the arms. Okay, so now we're going to start with the eyes. So you can twist one band around the 3rd peg from the top. Twist one black band around 3 or 4 times, which will create 4 or 5 loops. And then the same thing on the other side. And they should be across from each other. So now it should look like this. Now we're just going to take another single of our body color bands and make a triangle above those, or around, on top of them. So it looks like this, with the 2 eyes underneath. Okay, so now you're going to take the bands for the eyes, and you can either bring them one by one, or all of them at once, and just bring them up and over the peg onto the horizontal band, which will create the eyes. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Just take them and bring them around. So it should look like this. Now we can start making the ears. So you're going to take one of your black bands and twist it around your hook 2 or 3 times, which will create 3 or 4 loops. Then you're going to take double of your black bands, put them on the tip of your hook, and slide those 3 loops onto those 2 bands. And then put it back onto your hook. Now we're going to do basically the same process again. You are going to take 2 more of your black bands, put them on the tip of your hook, and slide these onto there. And then put it back on your hook again. And we're going to do it one more time. So take another double 2 bands and then slide everything onto those. So it should look like this now. So you have a cap band and then 3 links. Now we're going to place them on the head, on the top peg where the diagonal is going into the center. If you want your ears a little longer or shorter, you can change it to make it the way you would like it to be, but I like mine this way, so. But you can change it however you want. Now we're going to do the same thing again, so you're going to twist a single black band around your hook 2 or 3 times, then take double bands, put them on the tip of your hook, in black and slide those 3 loops onto those double bands and then put them back on your hook. Take another double bands, put them on the tip of your hook and slide everything onto those and put it back on your hook again. And then the last time, take another double black bands, slide them onto your hook, put them on the tip of your hook and then slide everything onto them. So it looks like this, and we're going to put it on the opposite side. So it should look like this. So it looks pretty plain right now because Pluto's mainly just a pretty plain character. He just has mainly 1 or 2 colors and a collar. So now that's all we have to do, so we're going to start hooking now. And we have all our cap bands on. So you're just going to start at the bottom on the left, and you're going to go inside that cap band and grab the bottom 2 bands and bring them up onto the next peg. Now we can go all the way up on the left. So you're just going to keep on grabbing the bottom bands and bring them up. And there should be 2 bands on the bottom on every peg. Go up to where it's about to go onto the diagonal, stop there, and where the arms are. Now we're going to do the exact same thing on the right. So you're just going to grab the bottom 2 and the cap band. And my cap band actually fell off the peg, but that's okay. So if yours does fall off the peg, it's fine the way you just leave it there and it'll be fine. Or you can put it back on but just by grabbing all the bands and just put them on the peg where they originally came from. But I'm just going to leave mine there. Then you're just going to keep on grabbing the bottom 2 and bringing them up. All the way up to where the arms are. Now we can go in the center. You're just going to grab the bottom one, and you don't have to go inside any of the bands, and just bring it up. And then just go in and bring that up. And go in and bring it up. Now we can do the diagonal, so you're going to go inside these bands with all the arms, either peg, and just bring it up diagonally to the center. And then the same thing on the other side. Make sure you're not grabbing the arm bands, just grabbing the bottom 2 bands. So it should look like this, except for yours. If it did not fall off, it should look like this with the cap band on that peg, but mine fell off, so it looks like this. And now we can start doing the face. So you're going to go inside all of these bands here and grab the bottom 2, which will be the neck. And I only grabbed one of them, so I'm just going to go back in and grab the other. Okay, so now we're going to grab the top 2 from the neck, which should be going to the right. But if yours are going to the left, it doesn't matter. Then you would just go to the left first and then the right. But mine are going to the right first, so I'm just going to go to the right first. Then you're going to go back in and grab the next top 2, which should be going to the left. Now, before we go on, we're just going to take a single black band on our hook, and we're going to twist it around 2 or 3 times for the nose. I'm actually going to do 3. And then you're just going to, then you can take the bottom band that's going up, and then, but before you put it on the next peg, you're going to slide these black bands onto it, and then put it back up. So that creates the nose. So it should look like this. Now we're going to go up in the center. Just going to go up. And there's one thing I forgot here. It doesn't really have to be here, but if you want, you can put a triangle band here around these 3 pegs, but I forgot to in this tutorial. It doesn't affect that much, but I'm just not going to do it in this one. So you're just going to keep on going up. Then on the right side, you're just going to go up. And go up to where the ears are. And do the same thing on the left side. So now your Pluto should look like this. Now we're going to go inside where the ears are and grab the bottom two bands, which should be going diagonally on either side. So now it should be closed off. And then you're just going to go inside and grab the bottom single band. I don't know why I can't get it. So that was the first band we placed, so you're just going to bring it up and around, which should be, and that's the one that's going to hold all of it off, so make sure it doesn't snap. And then you're going to take the bottom one and go in from the outside and take it and bring it up and around the peg, so it looks like that. And now you're just going to pull on it to tie it off. And now we can take it off the loom. So you're just going to use your hook to take it off. That's what I do. If you want to rip it off or pull it off with your hands, you can, but it may rip, so I don't recommend doing that. I recommend using your hook because if your Pluto breaks, then that wouldn't be that good and it would be sad. So we're just going to pull everything off. So mine looks like this. You're going to find the side with the nose because that's the side you're going to want to have facing like up. Otherwise it'll look like this and he has no nose now. So you can position the ears and stuff and the arms and stretch everything out and stretch the legs out. So this is what he should look like. Now to get him to look like this, we have a few more steps to do. So first I'm just going to take my single green band for the collar, and you are going to stretch it in your hands, bring it around his face, and then just twist it one time on his neck so it looks like this. Now we're going to just make sure this doesn't fall off. You can position the cap band so it looks like they're facing down. So that when he's like on all fours, it'll look like his paws are on the floor. And now we're just going to take our slip knot and you're going to bring it around the body and just leave it in about the center of the body. So he'll be so it looks like he's crawling or on the floor. So he looks like this now. Now the last thing we have to add is a tail. So you're just going to go in this area. You're going to grab, you can see this cap band, you're just going to grab the bottom one. The horizontal band, you're going to grab that. You're going to take a single black band and pull it through there. Or actually, you can take both of these bands and then take your black band, slide it through there, bring it back onto your hook, and then we're going to take the one closest to you and bring it around the other to create a slip knot. Now this is when you're going to need your scissors, so you're going to take your scissors, you're going to cut right here, so now it will look like he has two tails, so you're just going to cut off one of them. That's the way I did the tail. So it looks like that. Then you can just throw this part out. And now we are done with our Pluto. And just so you guys can see, this is the difference between the mango bands and the neon orange bands. He looks a little bit different, but similar. So that's what your Pluto should look like, and thanks for watching this tutorial. And please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye.